welcome back to video 2 of our Making Apps with Google Slides presentation. So what we're going to do now is talk about icons, because icons really make an application, and if you kind of have your students just go out and get whatever they can find, chances are, one, they'll probably be breaking copyright law, and two, they may not find great quality stuff. And so I'm going to give you a couple, well, really one good location to find great icons, and that is a website called flaticon.com. So if you go to flaticon.com, you can basically look up icons, and these are usually in that new kind of flat style. There's lots of different versions. You got some black and white you can see through. So what you'll notice is some of these collections here have a little S in the upper right hand corner, and some have a crown in the upper right hand corner, and the premium ones you can't use without paying for them, and you can buy an annual payment, so you can use these icons all you want without having to give anybody credit. But you can use these with the S for free if you give the creator credit. I'm going to show you how to do both of those things here in a second. So let's say we're looking for educational icons. And if we're looking for educational icons, we'll just bring up a whole bunch, but they will give us some collections. So the ones that I used in my example, and I'll just show you that so you can see them, were actually this one here with this little schoolhouse. So I'm going to click on the schoolhouse. And as soon as I do, you'll see that it's got a black and white version and a color version, and it does allow me to download it as a PNG, which is what I'm going to eventually want to do. But what I want to do is find others just like this. So I can see more icons from Education Elements here, or just look at more of the flat icons. Flat means like no shadows or anything like that. But what's also important is that the creator of this icon is free pick, which that's going to become important when we get to the crediting side. So this is more icons from Education Elements pack. So if I look at this particular pack, all of these elements were all published by the same person. So I only have to give credit to one group, and I've got a bunch of educational pictures in here. And I think this is something that you'll kind of want to steer your students towards if they're looking for something specific. So like, let's say you're looking for animals, and kids want to do an animal pack. So let's find let's find this one with dogs. Let's see what's in this. It's got the little S. It is free pick again. If I look in the happiness pack, all right, so this one's going to have a bunch of happiness. It's maybe not the animals that we were looking for. And so they can go back. Again, what we want to avoid is the ones with the crown. Okay, so if we go back here's some animals. Let's look at this one. This is a whole pack full of animals. And so again, if I look, here's my animals pack. There's an animal icon collection, but I can't use that one. It's got crowns. Let's click on this animals. So there's a whole bunch of animals in this pack. This one's perfect. Okay, in fact, it's got multiple pages. So again, up at the top, this one is also created by this Free Picks organization. So if we're going to use this collection or that school collection or whichever collection we're going to use, we want to make sure we give them credit. So I'm going to go back to my presentation. They do give you some code when you turn it down, or when you actually download an icon. So say I download this bulldog icon. Here he is. If I download it as a PNG, it's going to say, sure, free download, but I have to credit the author. It gives me this HTML code to put in my website, but that doesn't work for Google Slides. We can't put HTML in there. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and download it first. Let's download this bulldog. So I'm going to download this, and when I download it, like I said, it gives me a little bit of information. It puts the PNG right there in my downloads folder. What I want to do is give this guy credit. And they ask for it's not super specific, but it's a pretty specific way of doing it. And so what I'll do is just simply type. Again, this is something we want to teach our students to be able to do effectively, which is give credit where credit is deserved. I'm going to put it to 18, make my text white so that we can see it. Then I'm going to zoom in here. I want to give them credit by saying icons created by free pick on and this is flaticon.com. So I'll just put flaticon.com, and I want to link to flaticon.com. And if I simply highlight that and click link, it's going to actually find it. So there's my flaticon.com. I hit apply. I'll make it white again just so that everybody can read it. But we do have to link free pick as well. And the link that we're going to put to there is if I go back to where all of my animals were and I click on the free pick icon, it takes it to the actual page within free pick. So I can just look through everything that this person or organization has put together, and that's a great way to do this. So if I find like free pick is a good one, Smash Icon is another really prolific creator, and those are also free as long as you give them credit. So I've got a ton of packs to search through, which is really kind of fun. It's fun to kind of explore, and the kids will do it. And these are all appropriate, so there's nothing necessarily you have to worry about. But I'm going to take that link right there, put it in here, and link where it says free pick. I'm just going to paste that link. Now we're good. All right, so I've made it white so people can see it, and now I have given free pick and flat icon credit for my icons, and basically by putting that on our home page here, which I'll center in the middle, I've given them all the credit that we need for this particular page, and actually for the entire application. Now, since this is not necessarily going public, we may not be sharing these out with the world. You may think, well, it doesn't really matter if we give these people credit or not, but it does. It's what they've asked for. And again, we want to make sure we're teaching our kids copyright law. So I downloaded the Bulldog. Let's just put that Bulldog in here. So I'm going to insert my image from the computer. I'm going to go find my little Bulldog guy here. I'm going to paste him. There he is right there in the middle of my icon. So, maybe this would be the logo of the whole app altogether if we want, and we can name it something. I'll put a little drag under here, and in here I'm going to say, my animal app. All right, so obviously it's black. I can't see it. I'm going to give it kind of a cool font, make it pretty big, and then make it white, center it. Now we're looking like a real application. Okay, so this would be the landing page that people would land on to begin with. So in the next video, now we got our icons going, I'm going to put together sort of a home row, so to speak, and then we'll take a look at adding some extra pages and go back and forth with our buttons. So we'll see you in the next video.